number one, come what it may, I am in my happiest element when I'm talking about, preaching about in the environment of leadership. As a leader, folks have to know that you enjoy, that you love what you do. Next is self-confidence. And that was higher on the list. And basically what that says is that if you don't believe in yourself, you can't expect anybody else to believe in you. You have got to 100% buy into your own product. Otherwise, nobody's going to buy into you. And one of the things that one of my strengths on is I love people to know. I like to let folks know that I am sold out about leadership. That if you don't know anything else about me, you will know I am sold out. And what that does is, once you're confident, it gives folks confidence in themselves. So when I coach, mentor, teach, and train someone in this area of leadership, they believe that I really believe in them. They know that I really believe in them because I really do, because I love leadership. And what that does is it inspires them to believe in themselves. So you gotta be 100% self-confident. And then you gotta have the desire that no matter what, come what may, that you are going to do this particular thing. Even if you make mistakes. I make mistakes, and when I make mistakes, I go, okay, well, I'm going to continue on my path and into the goal of leadership. So those are the 10 essential components of leadership. What are your thoughts? Do you have any questions about them? Do you agree with this list? Tolerance, honesty, determination, persuasion, plan, focus, observation, happiness, self-confidence, desire. So if you made up a list, so tell me what would be your number one out of that list.
My number one would be happiness.
Why?
Because as a leader, I want to be a happy leader. You can't be like, oh, disgruntled as a leader. No, you need to be happy.
So it sounds like you're really projecting, it's a positive attitude. It's all in the attitude.
Yeah.
So that's very good. I really, I love happiness too. I know you have to have, my number one would be self-confidence. And happiness is great because I'm with you. Self-confidence and happiness and desire, those three that came on the bottom are really big, but they would be up top. So for me, it would be self-confidence because once you believe, I believe in me. When I tell you, I believe in you, you're going to believe me, and you're going to believe in yourself, and guess what you're going to do? You are going to ascend. You're going to shoot. You're going to soar. Sky's the limit. So definitely those. So did you get anything out of this? Did you enjoy this?
Mm-hmm.
Good. So we'll keep going. Next, we're going to talk about our survey. So in your packet is a survey. And in the survey, what you're going to do is the 10 essential components that I just showed you of leadership, you're going to grade yourself. And in the gradings, there's only 3 points you can give yourself. 3 being the highest. So 1 through 3, with 3 being the highest, you're going to grade yourself on where you are when it comes to tolerance. If you're not a very tolerant person, so that might be a 1 for you. But for happiness, you may be a 2. But for desire, you may be a 3. For planning, you may be another 2. For focus, you may be 1. So what all that does is it's a very quick self-evaluation, and what that will do for you personally, any area that you have the 1s, those are the areas that you want to definitely, that you've identified that you want to work on. The areas that are the 3, the reason why they are extremely noteworthy is because of what our mentor, John Maxwell, talks about, and he always works from his strength zone, and he mentors, coaches, and teaches anyone that's under his sphere of influence and knowledge to focus on what your strength zones are, what your strengths are. So if you didn't know what they really were or are, or if you already knew, this chart is either reinforcement, if you already know, and then for those that have never done an exercise like this, specifically before, what that will do is help you identify the areas that are very big strengths for you, and you want to make sure that you jot those down and identify those, and then also what you want to do with the areas that are ones. Those are the areas that you know that you have to work to improve. So that brings us to the question and answer. Are there any questions about anything that I discussed so far? All right, good. That means that you were attentive, you were listening, and you got something out of this. Is that true?
Yes.
Great. All right, so I want you to think in your mind's eye about 3 things, but could you just tell me one thing that you got out of this lesson?
One thing I got out of this lesson is different ways or different principles of being an effective leader and how I can narrow it down to myself.
Beautiful. Can you say that one more time? That was so good.
What I learned from this subject is like the different principles of effective leadership and how I can narrow it down to myself.
Wow. And what she said is what she learned from this module is all about the different principles of effective leadership. But more importantly, what she learned was how she can narrow it down for her to herself, to apply personally and individually. Excellent. All right, so let's review our contract together. What I want to go over is that during this module we were able to define leadership. We identified the introductory principles. Do you agree that we did that? Then we identified the 10 essential components of leadership. We conducted our group exercise, and then we completed our survey. Well, without any other questions, that concludes our first module for today. Thank you.